Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beyond the Gates channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit like for more daily drama updates and spoilers. Your support truly means a lot and helps our channel grow every day. Now let's jump straight into today's exciting update. Beyond the Gates spoilers have revealed that one of the boldest creative gambles in the show's young history has turned into an undeniable triumph, proving that sometimes taking a risk can deliver rewards far beyond expectations. When the highly anticipated crossover with its legendary sister soap, The Young and the Restless, was first announced, fans were intrigued, but few could have predicted just how massive the event would become. Now that the official ratings have arrived, the numbers tell a remarkable story of success, confirming that viewers eagerly embraced the ambitious collaboration. It wasn't simply another promotional stunt or a brief guest appearance designed to generate headlines. It became a genuine television event that captivated longtime soap fans and newcomers alike. The excitement surrounding the crossover spread rapidly across the daytime television community, and the payoff was even greater than CBS could have imagined. As the dust settles, it's becoming increasingly clear that this unforgettable week has earned its place as one of the biggest highlights in Beyond the Gates' remarkable rise. The journey toward this television spectacle actually began months earlier when an exciting announcement arrived back in January, setting the soap world buzzing with anticipation. Fans learned that several of the Young and the Restless, most beloved and influential characters would temporarily leave Genoa City behind and step into the luxurious world of Fairmont Crest. The lineup alone was enough to ignite enormous excitement, featuring powerhouse names including Victor Newman, Jack Abbott, Diane Abbott, Abby Winters, Devin Hamilton Winters, and Kyle Abbott. Each character carried decades of history, emotional baggage, and loyal fan support, making their arrival on Beyond the Gates feel like something truly historic. Expectations immediately soared as viewers began imagining the possibilities that could unfold when two beloved soap universes finally collided. The promise wasn't simply that familiar faces would appear together on screen. It was that audiences would witness something they had never experienced before, a crossover unlike anything daytime television had previously attempted. As June finally arrived, the anticipation reached its boiling point. CBS promoted the crossover event as the centerpiece of the week spanning June 8th through June 12th, promising unforgettable drama and emotional twists that would leave fans talking long after the credits rolled. Expectations were sky high, but remarkably, the storyline managed to exceed them. The visitors from Genoa City made their way to Fairmont Crest for Martin Richardson's prestigious political fundraiser, an elegant evening filled with glamorous attire, influential guests, and the promise of sophisticated celebration. Everything initially appeared polished and picture-perfect, with powerful families mingling beneath sparkling chandeliers while secrets quietly simmered beneath the surface. Yet soap fans know that tranquility rarely lasts for long, and before anyone realized what was happening, the glamorous evening transformed into an unforgettable nightmare that no guest could have possibly anticipated. Just as the gala reached its peak, disaster struck with breathtaking force. A violent tornado suddenly ripped through the area, turning what had been a celebration of political ambition into a desperate fight for survival. The elegant ballroom instantly became a scene of terror as chaos erupted in every direction, sending guests scrambling for safety while debris crashed around them. The luxurious atmosphere that had defined the evening only moments earlier vanished beneath fear, confusion, and the deafening roar of nature's fury. Every second became a race against time, and viewers found themselves gripping the edge of their seats as beloved characters faced unimaginable danger. The crossover had promised unforgettable television, and in those terrifying moments, it delivered one of the most intense sequences either soap had presented in recent memory. Among all the unforgettable images from that dramatic disaster, one moment stood above the rest and instantly became one of the week's defining scenes. Abby Winters found herself walking across the ballroom floor at precisely the wrong moment, completely unaware that a massive chandelier was about to come crashing down above her. Time seemed to freeze as viewers watched the horrifying sequence unfold, fearing they were witnessing the final moments of one of Genoa City's most beloved characters. The tension was almost unbearable as everyone braced for tragedy, convinced that Abby's fate had already been sealed. Then, in a shocking twist worthy of classic soap storytelling, salvation arrived from the most unexpected source imaginable. Joey Armstrong, Fairmont Crest's notorious criminal, suddenly sprang into action and risked everything to save Abby's life, snatching her away from certain disaster just before the chandelier came crashing down. In a single breathtaking moment, a man known for his questionable morality became an unlikely hero, leaving audiences stunned and reminding everyone that even the darkest characters can reveal extraordinary courage when it matters most. Of course, the crossover wasn't fueled solely by danger and disaster. Amid the life-threatening chaos, the writers also delivered the irresistible romance, scandal, and passion that soap fans crave. Sparks flew when Kyle Abbott found himself sharing a memorable kiss with Fairmont Crest's ambitious gold digger, Haley Hamilton, instantly creating a wave of speculation about what the unexpected attraction might mean moving forward. Their chemistry gave viewers another reason to keep talking long after each episode ended, adding romantic intrigue to an already explosive week. At the same time, Danny Dupree and Bill Hamilton took their complicated relationship to an entirely different level when the pair gave in to temptation inside an elevator, creating one of the crossover's steamiest and most talked about moments. The emotional intensity, romantic surprises, and dangerous action blended together seamlessly, ensuring that every episode offered something unforgettable for every type of soap fan. The reaction from viewers was immediate and overwhelming. Throughout that unforgettable week in June, social media platforms exploded with excitement as fans flooded timelines with praise, emotional reactions, theories, and appreciation for everyone involved in bringing the crossover to life. Viewers celebrated the performances, applauded the ambitious storytelling, and praised the seamless way both soap universes were woven together into one compelling narrative. Every shocking twist sparked new conversations, while dramatic cliffhangers fueled endless speculation about what would happen next. It became clear that the crossover had accomplished something rare. It united fans from both series in a shared viewing experience filled with genuine excitement. Long after the final episode aired, the conversations continued, proving that the storyline had left a lasting impression on audiences across the daytime television landscape. Now, the official ratings have confirmed what many fans already suspected. According to a report from Soap Opera Network, Beyond the Gates achieved the second largest weekly viewership of its entire season during the crossover event, providing undeniable proof that audiences eagerly tuned in for the historic collaboration. The impressive numbers reflected not only curiosity, but sustained engagement throughout the event, showing that viewers stayed invested as the dramatic week unfolded. Compared to the previous week, the soap attracted an additional 162,000 viewers, climbing from 1.634 million to an impressive 1.796 million. Even more remarkably, when compared with the same period 1 year earlier, the show experienced an increase of 248,000 viewers, illustrating just how dramatically its audience has grown. Those figures represent far more than statistical success. They reveal a series steadily building momentum while capturing the attention of an increasingly loyal fan base. The accomplishments didn't end there. The June 8th through June 12th crossover week also delivered the strongest year-over-year audience increase the young CBS drama has achieved so far. A remarkable 1.796 million viewers tuned in during the event, surpassing the 1.548 million who watched during the equivalent week in 2025. That extraordinary growth highlighted just how effectively the crossover captured public interest while strengthening the show's expanding reputation. Even more impressively, the event produced Beyond the Gates' strongest overall ratings performance in 15 weeks, a milestone that demonstrates how powerfully the crossover resonated with viewers. It was no longer simply a creative success, it had become a measurable commercial victory as well, reinforcing confidence in the show's future and proving that ambitious storytelling can produce tangible results. Digging even deeper into the ratings reveals that the excitement only intensified as the crossover approached its thrilling conclusion. The Thursday, June 11th episode attracted an average audience of 1.83 million viewers, setting an impressive benchmark for the series. Then, remarkably, the momentum continued to build as the Friday, June 12th finale climbed even higher, averaging 1.84 million viewers and establishing the largest audience Beyond the Gates has enjoyed to date. Those back-to-back performances demonstrated that viewers weren't simply sampling the event, they were fully invested and eager to see how every shocking storyline would reach its conclusion. The steadily rising audience reflected the growing emotional investment that fans had developed over the course of the crossover, making the climactic episodes true must-see television. The celebration extended well beyond Fairmont Crest because The Young and the Restless also enjoyed another impressive week of ratings success. While helping launch its sister show's biggest television event, the legendary daytime drama continued its own remarkable streak by averaging more than 3 million viewers for the 20th consecutive week, a run that began during the week of January 26th through January 30th, 2026. The soap also experienced a healthy week-to-week increase, attracting approximately 50,000 additional viewers as its audience climbed from 3.055 million to 3.105 million. Those numbers demonstrated that the crossover wasn't a case of one show benefiting at the expense of the other. Instead, both series lifted each other, creating a rare win-win situation that strengthened the entire CBS daytime lineup and rewarded loyal viewers with an event worthy of the enormous anticipation surrounding it. Looking back, it's easy to understand why this crossover has generated so much praise. It delivered heart-pounding disaster, emotional heroism, shocking romance, unforgettable character interactions, and genuine suspense, all while honoring the rich histories of both beloved soap operas. More importantly, it reminded audiences of how exciting daytime television can be when creative risks are embraced with confidence and ambition. The extraordinary ratings now stand as undeniable evidence that viewers welcome this historic collaboration with enthusiasm, rewarding both productions for thinking bigger than ever before. As fans continue celebrating the unforgettable moments that unfolded throughout that remarkable week, one question now echoes louder than ever across the soap community. If one crossover could create this much excitement, this much emotion, and this much success, perhaps it shouldn't remain a once-in-a-lifetime event. Instead, many viewers are already hoping that Beyond the Gates and The Young and the Restless will make these unforgettable crossover adventures a regular tradition, giving fans even more opportunities to watch their favorite worlds collide in spectacular fashion. The crossover's overwhelming success has also reignited an exciting conversation about the future of daytime television itself. For years, fans have dreamed of seeing their favorite soap worlds intersect in meaningful ways rather than through brief cameos or passing references, and this event finally proved that those dreams can become reality. Instead of feeling forced or gimmicky, the collaboration unfolded naturally, allowing the characters to remain true to themselves while placing them in situations that felt fresh, unpredictable, and emotionally charged. Every familiar face brought years of history into Fairmont Crest, enriching every interaction with layers of tension and expectation. Longtime viewers appreciated the subtle callbacks to each character's past, while newer fans were introduced to legendary personalities in a way that felt exciting rather than overwhelming. That careful balance ultimately became one of the crossover's greatest strengths, creating an experience that welcomed every viewer, regardless of how long they had been following either series. Perhaps the biggest achievement was how effortlessly the crossover blended two completely different worlds into one seamless narrative. Genoa City's powerful business dynasties, complicated romances, and decades-old rivalries collided with the glamour, ambition, and hidden secrets of Fairmont Crest, creating a unique atmosphere that felt both familiar and refreshingly new. The elegant political fundraiser served as the perfect backdrop for this meeting of worlds, beginning as a sophisticated evening filled with prestige and influence before transforming into an unforgettable disaster that tested every character's courage. As the tornado ripped through the celebration, social status no longer mattered. Wealth, power, and reputation disappeared beneath the terrifying reality that everyone inside the ballroom was simply fighting to survive. It was that shared vulnerability that allowed characters from different soaps to connect in ways audiences had never witnessed before, making every rescue, every embrace, and every emotional exchange feel even more meaningful. Joey Armstrong's heroic act became one of the most surprising talking points long after the crossover concluded. For a character known more for criminal behavior than acts of compassion, his decision to save Abby Winters completely altered the audience's perception of him, even if only for a moment. Viewers found themselves questioning whether there was more beneath Joey's hardened exterior than anyone had previously realized. Was this a glimpse of redemption, or simply an instinctive act in the middle of unimaginable chaos? That uncertainty only made the scene more powerful because soap operas have always thrived on morally complex characters who constantly blur the line between hero and villain. Joey's split-second decision reminded fans that sometimes the most unexpected people become the greatest heroes when lives are hanging in the balance. At the same time, the crossover never forgot that daytime drama is built on passion just as much as peril. Kyle Abbott's unexpected kiss with Haley Hamilton instantly sparked endless speculation among viewers, with fans dissecting every glance, every smile, and every possibility that could emerge from their surprising chemistry. The pairing brought together two ambitious personalities from completely different worlds, leaving audiences wondering whether their connection was born from genuine attraction or something far more strategic. Meanwhile, Danny Dupree and Bill Hamilton's intimate elevator encounter delivered exactly the kind of scandalous surprise that keeps soap fans eagerly returning for the next episode. Their impulsive decision added another layer of emotional complexity to an already unforgettable week, proving that even while a tornado threatened lives outside, matters of the heart remained just as explosive. Those romantic twists ensured the crossover wasn't remembered solely for its disaster sequence, but also for the irresistible relationships and shocking betrayals that unfolded alongside it. As the week came to a close, one thing became impossible to ignore. Viewers didn't simply watch the crossover, they experienced it together. Social media transformed into a nonstop conversation filled with excitement, emotional reactions, favorite moments, and endless praise for the writers, actors, and production teams behind both shows. Fans celebrated the suspense surrounding Abby's near-fatal encounter with the falling chandelier, applauded Joey's shocking rescue, debated Kyle's kiss with Haley, and couldn't stop talking about Danny and Bill's passionate elevator rendezvous. Every episode generated fresh discussions, while every cliffhanger inspired countless predictions about what might happen next. The crossover became far more than a television event. It evolved into a shared experience that united two passionate fan communities through unforgettable storytelling. That level of audience engagement is something every network hopes to achieve, and in this case, the enthusiastic response was impossible to overlook. The ratings only reinforced what fans had already been expressing online, with Beyond the Gates delivering one of its strongest performances of the season and The Young and the Restless continuing its remarkable streak of more than 3 million viewers each week. CBS found itself celebrating a rare victory for both series simultaneously. Rather than competing against one another, the two soaps elevated each other's success, demonstrating the enormous potential of collaborative storytelling. The crossover attracted longtime loyal viewers while encouraging audiences from each series to sample the other, creating an ideal situation for both productions. That kind of mutual growth is incredibly difficult to achieve in television, making the accomplishment even more impressive. It was a reminder that when creative storytelling meets passionate fan support, extraordinary results often follow. Now, with the crossover officially behind them, fans are already looking toward the future with renewed excitement. Many are hoping this historic collaboration won't remain a one-time celebration, but instead become the beginning of a lasting tradition that continues bringing the worlds of Fairmont Crest and Genoa City together. After witnessing the unforgettable blend of suspense, romance, heroism, heartbreak, and spectacular drama, it's easy to understand why expectations are now higher than ever. The event proved that audiences are eager for ambitious storytelling that pushes beyond traditional boundaries while still honoring the beloved characters they've followed for years. If CBS chooses to build on this remarkable success, future crossovers could become some of the biggest highlights on the daytime television calendar. For now, however, this unforgettable week stands as a shining example of what happens when two iconic soap universes collide. And judging by both the fan reaction and the record-breaking ratings, viewers are already counting down the days until they can experience it all over again.